Welcome to this NX tutorial about surfaces. Here I've pre-made a bunch of stuff and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you what I did and then go back through how it works. To start, I just put in a couple different lines in a few different locations to show you what surfaces can do on a simple level. The first thing you do is you can extrude one and just extrude it straight out. That command is simple enough by simply clicking extrude and clicking on your line and giving it a distance. It'll create you an arced surface. Next is the through curves. You can see it picked each line and created it through there. To do that, we'll want to be in the Shape Studio, and also we're going to use the insert command quite a bit. Surfaces and meshed surfaces. So that one was the through curves. We'll be using the center mouse click quite a bit to tell we're choosing another line. So you're going to click on the line, then center click turns it green. Click on the next line, center click, click on the next line. Now you can see it didn't quite create what we wanted, but you can see that the endpoints are on different sides. That's because I didn't click on the same side of the line each time. So if we do that again and click here, center click, click, center click, click, center click, and there we have it right. All the arrows are on the same side and facing the same direction. We can hit OK. And there's our through curves. We can also add more geometry and do a little bit more complicated curve. If we use the through curve mesh, and that uses the same principle. So we go insert mesh, through curve mesh. And so we're going to click on our first lines, center click, center click. Now we're going to specify curves, our secondary ones, center click, center click. You can see that it's red, and that's because I over-clicked this line, which we don't need it. We're going to come back over here, and we're going to try to off-click that with shift click. Looks like it's not doing it, so we're just going to try that command again. Through mesh, click, center click, left click, center click. Oh, I did it again. There we are. It'll create that outwards looking geometry. Hit OK. And then that's how you create those two. You can turn them off by clicking the X next to their location, so you can look at either sketch if you want. Just the outer one or the inner one, depending on your preference and the needs of the part you're making. You can see over here you can extrude this line, and you can see they're lined up next to each other mostly. Just extrude it like I showed before. You can add a body right here between the two parts. To do that, insert body. So insert surface, and we're doing a 4-point surface. We got our 4 points we can pick from. Our second point, third point, fourth point. You gotta do it in the shape of a square or rectangle, otherwise it will generate a weird hexagon shape. That's a data plane, another sketch, added thickness. One thing you can do is you can take this and make it chamfer or more rounded with edge blend and face blend. Click on surface 1, surface 2, hit OK. You can see it blends the edges together, makes them more rounded. We can also do that again with the other surface. Click on this surface, click on this surface, rounds them off. We're going to add another sketch. You can even use multiple points or spline command to create your part. A surface, mesh, ruled is what this one is called. We'll click on our first surface, click on our second one, and you can see it attached through everything, which is alright if you want it that way. You can change the parameters here by points. You can change these points around on how it connects the locations between these objects depending on your needs. As you can tell, if you look closely on some of these edges, it's not connected. You can see through the part. That will cause problems later if it's not resolved. So to fix that, we go to Insert, so it's in Unite. We have to sew it. It combines two bodies together so that we don't have those holes in the surfaces between them. Hit OK. Join it all together. As you can see, when we get close, it no longer has those holes in it, that it's completely joined them together. Now that we have our shape, our part how we want it, we might want to make it thicker and turn it into like a piece of pipe or a piece of sheet metal. We're going to do that by making it thicken. In offset scale, thicken. So we can click on our surface and we can choose the thickness that we want, and it will calculate. And it's made it thicker. Now this command sometimes has issues with itself in generating thicknesses. Obviously it was too thick for the curvature I had, but you can see now it finished it, and now we have a part that is has mass to it now, and you can create this into sheet metal if you wanted, or in anything that's needed for your company.